Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is not your typical Tuesday and we are going to be working on this lovely picture of Siyun from Monya Gates. I'm only going by what is on his little tag here. And we're going to work on the glasses. So we're going to try to make this a reflective glass. So we're going to be using some black, some silver, and a little bit of slate gray. And we want some blue. So we're going to take a little bit of sky blue and a little bit of non-photo blue. So these are the colors that we're going to use for the glasses themselves. So we're going to start off with switching over to the close-up camera so we can see the goggles all close up. Now we're going to start with our black. Actually, no, we're not going to start with our black. Yeah. No, yeah, no. We're going to start with our sky blue first. And we're going to cover all of the light areas with the sky blue. It's very, very light, so you're not going to see it a whole lot. Let's see if I turn on the light, if you can see it any better. But you can't, so. Alright, and then the next one we're going to use is a little bit of the non-photo blue. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to make this a little bit of a mirror image. And we're adding in a little bit of the blues so that you can see the sky. Now we're going to go into the deeper areas with the slate gray. This is the shadow from the hat. Try to make sure that we get all the way around the goggle area. Like so. Something just went boom outside. It was a very loud boom. Kind of made me jump a little. Now we're going to take our silver and we're going to go lightly over top of now with a metallic pencil. The direction that you use will give you different light effects. So depending upon which way you go will depend upon how much reflection you're going to get. trying to make this as silver as I can without completely losing the definition in the glasses. Trying to keep it on screen for you as well. Alright, and then we're going to take our black and we're going to go around the glasses there. Color in this area. Same with down here. We're just going to extend that black out a little. Now this would be a lot easier to do if you wanted it just straight mirror. This would be very easy to do with a metallic pen that has that mirror silver finish. I want it to mirror the outside image as well. So what's going on outside? He's looking into the sky, so we want that to be reflected in the glasses. Alright, now we're going to take that sky blue again, and we're just going to put in a few areas. And the non-photo blue as well. And the slate gray. Just going to drag that black down a little. Just blending it out a little bit so that it doesn't look like it's just one harsh line there. And then we're going to take our silver again. And we're going to fill it in. Like I said, depending upon which direction you color with the silver will depend upon how much reflection you're going to get. Silver is a bit of a picky pencil, so alright, now we're going to dust that off. And then we're just going to add our blue. Combine that there. There's a bit of a line there I don't like. Then we're going to take our non-photo blue. And our sky blue. And we're going to go back in with our silver. And then we're going to take some white. First we're going to blend this. So we're going to take our blending pencil and we're just going to very gently move that around. Basically, you just experiment with it until it gives you that reflective shine. Now I'm going to go the opposite direction with the blend. And then once again in the opposite direction. Can never get the right direction on the shine. I always have issues with that. But that's okay. So let's try going this way again. Alright. Then we're going to take a bit of white. Like that. I'll switch you over to the main camera so you can see what we've done here. All right. We're just going to blend that in a little. So there is our first lens. Now we've got to do this other side here. And we'll go back over to the close-up camera. And I'm going to adjust myself because my knee for some reason just decided, yeah, no, I don't want to do that anymore. So sorry about that. Move the flight a little. There we go. Hate it when that happens. My knee just says, nope, I'm not sitting like that anymore. Just for the fun of it. All right, so we've got our sky blue. And we're going to put down a light layer. Then we're going to take our slate gray. And I'm just going around the edges and over the darkest areas with the slate gray. And there we go. And then we're going to go in with the non-photo blue. And then we're going to go in with the silver. And we're just going right over top of everything. Now, something tells me that that's the edge of the... So this should be like this. This is just the first coat of the silver. And then I'll put in the black, and then we'll put in more silver. And more blue and all the fun stuff until we get it to the point where we want it to be. Alright, now we're going to go in with the black. I'm going to turn you here just a smidge so that I can get to the eye. It's one thing about curves. I have to turn the page to get to a curve and keep that curve there. Otherwise I lose the curve. Trying to make sure that you're still in camera. Just get that dark area down. Okay. Then we're going to take our slate gray again, and we're going to come off of that black. Just spreading it down into that blue and up into the blue. Like so. And then we're going to take our non-photo blue So at this point, we're just going backwards. And then we'll start from the back end again after we have all these colors down and finished off. And then we're going to go back into it with the light sky blue. And then we're going to go back into it with the silver. Trying to make sure that we keep the silver going in the right direction. So the one thing about silver, though, is it's very picky. Try to stay on camera for you too. Sorry about that. And we're going to go back in with a little bit more black. A little bit more slate blue, slate gray, I mean. And a touch more of the non-photo blue. Like so. And then we're going to take our blending pencil. Move my coffee out of the way. And then we're going to blend this. Now we're going to blend this way first. Trying to get all of those colors blended together. doing a heavier blend on the black because I want it to be solid. Bringing it down. Like so. And then we're going to turn it. And we're going to go the opposite direction. Hopefully not pick up too much of the pigment. Okay, so that's picking up a little bit of the pigment, so now we're just going to go back into it with silver. Try to reestablish some of that silver. Every once in a while, especially if you don't put enough pigment on the page, your blender pencil will pick it up. Alright, now we're going to take our white and we're just going to put in some of that white. Like so. And I don't know why there is a heart there. Seems to be embedded in the page. Must be from the page before it or something. From one of the other pages that I was working on, maybe. It's another thing you have to be careful of when you're working in the book, that you don't indent the other pages. Okay, so there is our reflective or our metallic-y, our reflective glasses. Now we're going to do the frame. And we're going to pick some other grays for that. We're going to take 90% cool, 70 and 50. And of course our white. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the edges of the frame. So this area here and this area here. We're going to start with the with the 50. And switch it back over to the close-up camera so you can see what I'm doing. And we're just going to put a light coat. And this is all goggle here. Now that part there is probably leather, or that part's leather, this part's metallic. That's the joys of it, is trying to figure out what is what. Okay, turning it a little bit so I can get to the top here. And the sides of the glasses there as well. like so. This is just a base coat. It's not the full coat. It's just a gentle overlay. Now we're going to go in with the 70% cold gray. Once again, turning the page so that I can follow that line. And then down here as well. Basically, I'm just going through and putting in a medium gray in the shadowed areas, but not in the lighter areas. So I'm leaving open quite a bit of the lighter area. For that light gray, white tones. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Alright, now we're going to take our 90% cold gray and sharpen it because it's not sharp. And we're going to come in here and we're going to put it in the absolutely darkest areas. Now I'm going to turn it because I want to do the top part. Following that line. I'll blend it into that lesser gray there. Which is the 70%. At the edges here. So it's almost as dark as black, but it's just slightly lighter. Because even though we want it fairly dark, we don't want it to blend into the black. if that makes any sense at all. Because we want it to be dark. We just don't want it that dark. And basically all we're doing is we're just following the lines that Monya has given us. Sometimes those lines are a little hard to see. So sometimes just going over them with a lighter color gives you a better sense of where things are. So sometimes doing your lights first will give you a better sense of where things are. And as Monya says, the key to a lot of things is layer, layer, layer. Alright, now we're going to take that lighter gray again. Actually, I'm just going to go a step lighter. And we're going to go with 30% cool gray. Yeah, that's better. And we're going to blend everything in. And yes, we could have done this with the silver metallic, but I didn't want it the same as the lenses itself. So with doing it with the grays, it gives a better variation and gives it a little bit of a different depth than the silver itself. Like so. And there's the first part of the glass is done. Now we're going to do the other side. I think I want to add just a little bit more of that gray here. This is the 90%. Alright, now we're going to do the other side. Again, grabbing our 50%, just going to touch that up a little. Then our 70%. And we've got a whisker in there, so we got to be careful not to cover that up with too dark of a gray. Same with here, and there, and there. Blend that in around the edges there. Like that. And then we're going to take our 90%. We're going to start here on the muzzle. Make sure that you get a good line, but don't cover up all the details. It's one of the main things when I'm coloring a grayscale is I want to get a good line definition, but I don't want to cover up the details that could be lighter or darker in the picture itself. Alright, now I'm going to come up on the glasses here, up on the frame. And give it a turn. Like that. I'm going to come down. We're going to come across the nose like that. We're going to take our cool gray 70. We're going to fill this in as well. Because he has a bit of a mask going on there. And then we're going to take our cool gray 90, blend it into the black, make sure that we get our definitions there. Like so. Now we're going to take our, so this one is the 50% cool gray. And I'm going to define the mask itself with it. So that's these areas here. so. And then we're going to take the 30 and we're going to cover the highlight areas. Like so. We're going to blend it in. Same with here, blend it in. Now we're going to come down here and we're going to fix all this area, make sure that we have those highlights in there and still have the whiskers showing as well. Like so. Let's see, do I need to touch anything? Yes. Touch this up. Touch this up. So sometimes after you are done with a blending, you may have to come back through and just touch a few things up and darken a few things down and fill in the white spots in some areas. Sometimes it's just a matter of adding a little more color or adding some white color. Let's grab some black here. I want a little bit more black in there. Because of the brim of his hat. I want that brim to be casting a dark shadow. There we go. Alright, so there are his goggles. Now we're going to put the arm on, which I'm assuming is the arm. And then we will do the strap tomorrow when we do more of him. So basically what I have attempted to do, I don't know if I've succeeded, but I attempted to do his lenses with a little bit of reflection. You can do this with silver. You can really easily do it with an, it's called a silver mirror pen, and it's basically a metallic pen that you can use that will just fill in the whole area with a silver metallic look. Now I'm going down the arm of his glasses here with the two grays, the dark grays. So I'm using the 90 and the 70 just to fill that in. I don't want it to be the same black as the hat. So I'm making sure that I add that denser gray. And then I'll take this light one and just fill it in. Blend it all together, basically. Now you can do this with white, or you can do it with a lighter color of what you're using. And just add little adjustments to get the effect you want. Alright, I'm going to switch you over to the main camera. And there we have his goggles. So now we have his chin strap to do, his collar, his jacket, and then of course him. So hopefully that gave you some insight on how to color the glass in a set of goggles. These are in set, so there is a shadow from the rim as well as a shadow from the hat. So you're getting a lot of different shadows. I used a metallic silver, hoping to get that little bit of a mirrored effect. I put in some blue to reflect the sky and the outside world. Of course, because they are riding goggles, they are usually darker or mirrored. So that's what I've done them up as. Hopefully that was educational, entertaining, and answered some questions for you. We will be doing a lot of this tomorrow. It did take me an hour to do his goggles, so we'll see how much we get done in 2 hours tomorrow. Until then, of course, that will be live at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I have changed the times for the Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday videos and live streams. Can't say videos, it's live streams. Till 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time because I don't want to be overlapping anybody. Of course, this is a picture done by Monya Gates out of Color My Dreams 2. You can purchase these on her Etsy store as well as her own website. I do believe Color My Dreams 2 is on her website, but not on Etsy. So I'm not positive on that. Otherwise, yeah. This is, of course, the month of Monya Gates. Monya Gates is our featured artist this month. We are coming to the end of the month. So on Thursday, I will be doing a flip through of all of the things I have colored this month. And hopefully finishing this one off to add to the collection. I have colored a lot of Monya Gates this month. And I have had a great time doing it. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed Monya March and have participated in coloring some Monya Gates pictures. Thank you, Monya, very much for coming and visiting with us. I do appreciate you hanging out and spending the time with us as we asked you questions and fangirled over you a little bit. All right, guys, so that is so far so good on what we have deemed to be the mini Chiefers, which is a dog that one of my subscribers has that she shows on Discord all the time, and his name is Chief. So we've deemed this one to be the Chiefers. If you ever join us on Discord, you'll definitely understand. All right, guys. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any channel that you enjoy. And always, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Until next time, guys. Bye bye for now.